Hi, I'm Sabrina Guo from New York. I'm the founder of Girl Pride International, or GPI, a 501c3 nonprofit that supports the development of socioeconomically disadvantaged migrant, refugee, and displaced girls on their paths to become tomorrow's leaders. Initially, the idea for GPI came in response to the Syrian refugee crisis, which I was covering as a young journalist. I deeply connected and became friends with several war-torn female Syrian refugee artists living in camps in Jordan. This sharp contrast with my own life profoundly stirred my compassion into action. Why was their life so difficult, and what could I do to help? In response, through an international pen pal program I developed, which has been described as literal lifelines for these girls, GPI blossomed into a full-fledged organization tackling gender inequality and providing hope and change through education and community building. Today, there's a huge accessibility problem in girls' education worldwide, with 130 million unschooled girls. Many schools lack safety or hygiene standards, and girls spend 40% more time in domestic labor. Other barriers include cultural norms, which limit girls' potential in society, such as early pregnancy and child marriage. Now, imagine you are a bright young girl thriving in school, when your world is torn apart as your father declares you are being married off to a grown man. This is the reality for many girls. However, we prevented this exact scenario. The dropping out in child marriage of 11-year-old Lisano in Kenya. Through our intervention, Lisano went from being a victim of things beyond her control to a proud Girl Pride ambassador on her way to become a lawyer, fighting for girls in her country. GPI's initiatives are catalysts for change, which are scalable with enough financial support. GPI chapters tend to each environment's individual needs, maximizing effectiveness by working with government offices, social service groups, schools, and community organizations. There are 4 elements to GPI's work. First is building, which means taking care of physiological needs like shelter, female hygiene, etc., and creating infrastructure such as classrooms, libraries, and maternity homes for a safe learning environment. GPI also provides ambassador scholarships, skill building workshops, leadership opportunities, and more. Second is protecting, which includes mitigating strains which deter girls' education such as violence, trafficking, child marriage, through advocacy, legal protection, counseling, and other crisis prevention. Third is connecting. Collaborating with each other and with inspiring role models cultivates a community that fosters empathy and belonging. As more chapters arise, we hope to encourage an international network of girls, developing lifelong relationships and solidarity across borders. Lastly, reinvesting, where GPI ambassadors tangibly impact and uplift their communities through service projects, equipping GPI ambassadors with both the tools and personal experience to exponentially change their communities and the world. Since 2018, GPI and its COVID-19 relief branch, LILAC, have raised more than $150,000, delivered 260,000 PPE and hundreds of meals, and dispersed $50,000 in funds to over 100 organizations and communities worldwide. We've worked more than 12,000 service hours with over 300 members, received more than 40 organizational awards and 150 individual service awards, and impacted more than 55,000 people across 5 continents, serving areas as far as Kenya, Ethiopia, Syria, Ukraine, Honduras, Jordan, and more. Our Ambassador Scholarship Program has supported more than 50 ambassadors in Kenya, built maternity homes, and impacted over 2,000 students and over 800 families. Accomplishments include being recognized by the White House, profiled by Disney, spotlighted by the UN Climate Change Conference, and receiving the Princeton Prize in Race Relations. We've also partnered with organizations like Stone Soup, countless politicians, and more. Evidence agrees that encouraging girls' capabilities for leadership through scholarships, mentorships, networks, experiential opportunities, technological literacy, and improved infrastructure increases personal agency in girls' lives, incentivizes attendance, and mobilizes communal support for education. As former First Lady Michelle Obama said while campaigning abroad for her Let Girls Learn initiative, which inspired GPI, every girl, no matter where she lives, deserves the opportunity to develop the promise inside of her. As a young woman aiming to build a movement to empower the next generation of girls, I believe it is our duty to protect marginalized girls and help them develop their promise. It is my deepest desire through this movement, one day soon, today's girls will be tomorrow's leaders. Thank you.